Hello children, welcome in your second lecture of software and its type. In the last lecture we saw about what is a software and some basic information regarding a software. Today we are going to learn about software types. Okay, so basically there are two types of software: system software and application software. First of all, let us understand system software. System software is defined as a collection of programs that controls the overall operations and internal working of the computer. Okay, so what programs are these? Okay, these are the programs which controls the internal activities of a computer. Okay, like working of the CPU or starting of Windows. Okay, all these are some basic examples of system software. System software are inbuilt. Okay, they are inbuilt. That means it is already present in your computer. Okay, they are already been designed to do work regarding internal parts and operations. That is system software. Okay, what other things does it do? It reads data from input devices. Okay, that means whatever data you enter in the computer using some input device. Okay, it reads that data and then what it do, and then it transfers the information to output device. Okay, that is, suppose consider an example. Okay, you are typing AB school from the keyboard. Okay, so this keyboard is your input device. Okay, now if you want to see that output, where you will see it on the monitor. Okay, that is the screen. So when you want to see that output here, that is AB school on the screen, what you have to do? You will first type this AB school from the keyboard, then this system software, it do the processing. Okay, whatever text you are typing from the keyboard, system software do this processing and then give this processed information to this monitor, that is your output device. Okay, so what system software does, it take the information from the input device, then it processes that information and then it gives to the output device. Okay, so that is system software. Okay, an example of system software is an operating system. That is, which operating system we use? That is Windows. Okay, the screen which appears in your computer when you start a computer, that is the Windows screen, that is your operating system. Okay, then without this system software your computer won't work. If you don't have system software in your computer, then your computer won't work. Now, system software is further divided into two parts: operating system and utility program. Let us go through it one by one. Okay, so what does operating system do? Operating system controls the overall activity of the computer. Okay, so whatever activities that are going in the back end of your computer that all activities are controlled by operating system. Okay, then it is a link between user and hardware and enables them to work together. Okay, that is the text between user and hardware. Okay, as we saw the example of displaying the AB school on the monitor. Okay, so what it will do, whatever user enters or give input through hardware or output device, it will be displayed using a hardware. In between, system software will do the processing and gives the output. Okay, so system software, it enables them, that is, it makes possible for user and hardware to work together simultaneously. Okay, so that is system software type operating system. Okay, it is required to run software like MS Word, Flash, Excel, etc. Okay, so these are some common examples or some common softwares which are used, which uses operating system to run. Okay, like MS Word, everyone might have used this, Flash also, and Excel also. Okay, that is, these are the examples which will need operating system to run. Okay, that is MS Word, Flash, Excel, etc. Okay, like principal has a responsibility to run this school. Okay, so there are some various tasks which are to be done by principal. Okay, so such role of principal here is done by operating system. It is like the principal, which is like our ma'am. Okay, our Chetna ma'am, like she do all the work of the school and manage everything. Same way operating system do this work and manage the computer. Okay, now these are some examples of common operating system: Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Unix and Linux. Okay, so that is operating system. It controls the activity of the computer. It is the link between the user and the hardware which helps them to work together. Okay, that is operating system. Let us now understand the functions of operating system. Okay, so these are the functions of operating system, that is device management, memory management, runs software, file management and security. Let us see the very first one, that is device management. Okay, so operating system manages all the device, that is all the input and output device. Okay, whatever input and output device that are working, it is all managed and controlled by this device management. Okay, that is a function of operating system. It manages all the input and output devices. Okay, the second function of operating system is memory management. Okay, now what is memory management? Your operating system manages all the memories of your computer. Okay, that is whatever files or pictures or videos that are present in your videos, as well as some softwares, okay, that are present in your memory, that is in your computer. OS will manage all these memory which are required for them. Okay, that is for this file, suppose for this file it is getting suppose 0.5 MB. Okay, there is a file of 5 MB. Okay, so what OS will do? OS will clean the memory by removing the files which are not used for a long time. Okay, when there are files which are not used for some time, there is a garbage collector, GC. Okay, garbage collector, it will clear your memory which is not in use for a long time, and then it will allocate that memory to the files or videos or pictures. The fourth function of OS is file management. Okay, that is what OS will do. It will manage all the files present in your computer. That is, when that file was created, what data does it contains, what is the type of that file, when it was created, when it was deleted, everything, every data regarding a file can be managed only if OS is present in your computer. Okay, suppose now you are having 40 files and each of them file contains 10 records. Now if you want to find out a file number 35, so it will be easy for you if you will be naming that file in this sequence. Okay, so what OS will do, it will show you all the files, all 40 files, and then if you want to select any one of them, you can do it. Okay, instead of 40, if you will be having 400 files, then also you can find out a particular file when needed. That is file management. Okay, and the last one is security. Okay, OS provides security by giving you an option of using passwords. Okay, that is, OS will give you an advantage of setting the password to your computer. Okay, so that your data will not be misused, or it will be protected from other users without asking you or without getting your permission. That computer won't open. That is, without giving that password, your computer will not open. Okay, so that is the security that is given by OS to protect your data. Okay, so these are the functions of OS: device management, memory management, run software, file management, security.